Who could forget May 18th, 2024, Tyson Fury. Here comes the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. That uppercut just missed. The courage on display here is incredible. Counter punch. Back and forth they go. A lot of respect in the ring from both of these fighters as they meet again. Calzaghe calls Jones one of the best fighters he's ever met, even though he's already beaten him once.
You forgot how slick, how smooth, how sharp, how crafty Jones Jr. was. Then, Calzaghe came back. The pace, the power, the southpaw style was enough, and the youth got him the win. Now these guys are gonna do it all over again. Time has rolled on, but both fighters have got a little slower. Both fighters have got a bit long in the tooth. Both fighters know what they've got to do. Both fighters know they respect the danger each man brings.
Good counter punching. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter... There's the bell for round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
They exchange punches. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. The jab not finding its target. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. How about that time counter shot? That counter shot lands. This fight has a real good flow to it. There's a very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he scores with the counter. The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well done with that counter shot. Got him there. Catch and shoot. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Jab misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. The perfect counter lands. That punch scores. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Nice counter. Nice counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judge.
On to the 5th we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Beautiful counter shot. What a punch. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And they figure out the combination to this save.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Just missed with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter punch. A perfect counter shot. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket them.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Jab misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. You know that bell was... Here we go. It's round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Counter punch. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You could tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. And there's the bell for round 8. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Misses with the straight left. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They exchange punches. Counter punches have to hurt. These two fighters are made for one another. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. Well done with it. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. A pretty lopsided decision there.